bigger news than even that is that they've decided to make figure skating even more gay.
Impossible.
The first non-binary Winter Olympian challenges ice skating stereotypes.
Isn't that making it more queer, technically? Mm-hmm. Because gay is a thing.
I guess it's making it more queer. Well,
yeah.
I've been saying this for years, that this is a macho sport that needs to be...
Oh, yeah.
It's we need
a little more feminine energy in figure skating.
Yeah. It's enough of this, Tim Allen with the tool belt.
How hard must it be to be a fucking professional figure skater, like a guy, and you're like trying to get laid, and people are just like, everyone assumes you are the gayest.
It's the most biggest assumption. The only ones that aren't is some of the Russian figure skaters try to have like a masculine energy. No, I'm not saying they're not all gay, but a lot of the Russian guys try to have like a... No, it's actually men's sport.
I mean, even the pairs ones where it's like the guy who was, I actually watched a documentary, but like remember the Canadians who got fucked, the scandal in Russia Olympics or whatever, where they got fucked and then the dual gold medals, remember that? And like that dude was, you just assume he's gay, but he's like not.
No, some of them are probably crushers, but there's just no way to make that sport. You're prancing, you're dancing on ice, it's an ice skate.
Yeah.
There's no way, but to go to that sport and there's like these traditional gender norms. It's like if there's any more sport, it's like one step away from, or maybe it's just the exact same, like these hyper masculine boys club balleters. The American, who uses the pronouns they, them, wants to nix traditional notions that all skating duos tell Romeo and Juliet stories. They want to tell sort of a story about like two non-binary construction workers. That's part of their dance. They're nailing in the wood, and instead present a show of equality and strength with Olympic partner Ashley Kane. So she said, we were already sort of not subscribing to a standard masculinity, femininity narrative on the ice, says Leduc. And we said, you don't say.
Yeah, you wouldn't say so, huh?
She's going to turn it up. All that classic traditional masculinity. Well, if there's anything that needs. Also, the thing is, she's kind of... obviously, what you mean is there's the guy and the girl, right? And the guy picks up the girl or whatever, and you go, yeah, that's because he's bigger and stronger.
Yeah, I mean, everybody would love to see the girl pick up the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that should be instantly where the girl picks up the guy and go, you won. That's it.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Just swap and the girl picks up the guy and then you win.
In what scenario? Like, what are you talking about? Where the girl, we don't need to do this masculine female thing. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe I could pick up you. It'd be like, you can't though. It's like, that's how you die.
Well, you can get a really slight man.
Yeah, but like, you would need the guys that are able to do this to the women. These are the top athletic men. Yeah.
I mean, they're doing it while they're fucking like doing crazy skating things.
Yeah. So she's like, well, why don't we do it the other way around? And it was like, because you're not capable of that, you dumb idiot.
I mean, the funny thing is, even with their whole like, oh, we're non-binary, it's like the biological male's picking up the biological female, regardless of how you identify. You're not like she's like, well, I'm a they, them, and he's a whatever. And then you're like, yeah, he still picks you up.
Yeah, he picks me up. But when we do it, I kind of look more like the man and he's daintier doing it. He's already pretty dainty.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're throwing the girl, but she's pretending she's throwing you, I guess.
Yeah, I don't quite know the mechanics of that.
I know what it is. The only thing they could really probably mean is that the guy still throws the girl, but he's wearing a dress.
Yeah, he wears a dress.
And,
for sure.
Yeah, and the girl wears like a chapeau.
Yeah. She's dressed
fake mustache.
She's dressed as a construction worker.
Yeah, she's dressed as a trucker. She's got like a trucker hat on, but that's not even non-binary. That's just lesbian.
Justin Trudeau. And he's just tossing her.
She's got a vest with the cut off sleeves, and he tosses her in the air, and she goes, oh, in the air.
The funny thing is, like, I don't know about the other judges, but like, because the Russians are like a big part of the thing, and like, it's pretty much like illegal to be gay there. So I can't imagine they're super keen on that whole thing.
This whole non-binary business.
Yeah. Like, there's definitely going to be no Russian fucking figure skaters who are like, we're non-binary.
Yeah.
Off to the gulags for you.
Well, but it doesn't make sense. It's pairs figure skating. It's like, if you want to be the non-binary one, this is the thing. So if you want to be the guys figure skating, all figure skating is inherently feminine, right? So if you're going to have partners, one has to be the dominant that throws and one has to be the one that get thrown. And getting thrown is obviously going to be more feminine. Or you do the singles figure skating, right? Where you go, okay, it's just a single. Okay, so there isn't a version that's that masculine. So the guy one's feminine and the girl one's feminine. So it's like the guy one's already non-binary.
Yeah.
So the only difference is the guy I guess they do a version where the girl isn't feminine. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing they say. Figure skating where the girl comes in, but you're dancing. So
or
what
just
would that
before,
be?
or before their thing, they just do a land acknowledgement and just let everybody know their pronouns, just so you know,
Yeah.
right? So you're like, oh, okay, I know. Like you can kind of paint in your mind.
What's like a masculine dance move even like? Because it like a
worm?
Jamaican dancing. Yeah, I guess she do sort of a break dance situation.
break
Like,
dance.
pew, yeah, that sort of
know.
thing. That's the only thing, but it's just like, imagine being in figure
I mean, it's
skating.
basically ballet on ice.
Yeah, so you're in the
It's
gayest
not-
sport of all time, and then you're just like, we need to gay this up. But better than that, she goes, Leduc explained that the Kane Gribble was body shamed for being taller than most women skaters. So I always like just saying someone was body shamed in sports. Because obviously what they meant was, yeah, it's going to be harder to do a flip with this girl when she's 7'2".
Yeah.
So it's not body shame. That's like being like this jockey. Andre the Giant was
It's like, yeah, Muggsy Bogues got body shamed for being in the NBA.
Exactly.
And only being 5'3", and he goes,
Well, I got body shamed when I tried to be a horse jockey at 6'3". You're like, well, why is that? I said, you know what? It was so crazy. I got body shamed when I tried to be in the heavyweight category, and I was only 140 pounds. They body shamed me back down to the featherweight.
life ain't fair.
Although that is sort of body shaming a little bit, calling them featherweights. Those sort of things are like flyweights and
Oh,
featherweights.
yeah.
They are degrading titles.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, until you see them actually fight, and you
No.
go, yeah, you can. I'm not
No,
gonna-
obviously they're badasses,
Yeah,
but it
I
is funny calling them like, hey, you're the paperclip weight. Little tot weight.
Pipsqueak weight.
Yeah, it does. They are a little bit condescending, the titles.
So just from a different time, you know.
So because of the body shaming, she was all but written off as a future winner. Meanwhile, Leduc was told to keep quiet about being gay and rejected as weak by a potential partner.
There is nothing funnier than in figure skating, people going to the guy being like, you know what, you're going to want to keep that gay thing on the
yeah.
down low. These male figure skaters do not take kindly to gay guys. You want to keep that quiet. Don't tell anybody you're gay.
yeah.
Like a male figure skater. It's literally the baseline assumption.
That's the...
It's honestly, you're like, he goes, so you want to go fucking over to like the
Woody's?
gay Woody's or whatever and fucking, and he goes, well, why would I want to do that? He goes, because we're gay. And
No,
he goes, I'm not gay.
Yeah, you actually are surprised when you find out they're straight.
Yeah, like it is the surprise when you go, oh, this guy's just a straight guy.
Yeah, he's a crusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in her mind, yeah, in figure skating, the guy's coming up and he goes, listen, man, we're going to lose all the sponsors if they find out your deep, dark secret. That's the not the equivalent, the perfect encapsulation of the see-through closet we always been talking about, where you go, yeah, your closet. He goes, I'm in the closet, and you go, I got news for you, pal. Those are sliding doors that just got cleaned. We can see through them
It's
perfectly.
like, look, you got to keep this gay thing on the down low, otherwise we're going to lose our PragerU sponsorship.
Yeah. Apparently, I think it's probably like 50-50 or something.
For what?
Figure skating, but it is a lot of them.
It's a lot. I mean, tons.
Yeah. Fellas, thank you for watching that clip. Now, if you want to support this podcast, an easy way to do it is patreon.com/theboyscast. There's a new episode every week, only 5 bones, and we got tons of episodes there already. So support the dogs.
Support the dogs. I've been Bowen Yang.